Sometimes we tend to be in gloom and doom. We're just going to stay in the doom. So we, at the end of most shows, tell you how many days are left to the midterms. Now, Andrew might be feeling like, woohoo, midterms. I think me and Tiff really might feel a way about telling y'all how many days are left to the midterms, because I don't really know these things gonna damn happen. So, Tiff, I think that might be where you're resting. Yes. Even if they are going to happen, are they going to cheat like they did? I still feel like they did in the 2024 election. I don't have data. I got a gut feeling. But I'm going to tell you about the Black woman and the Holy Ghost. We be spot on. So I'm curious to know if you guys think we should still be telling people how many days are left
I'm not saying
until the midterms.
I think it's pointless. I get so frustrated when people sorry, Andrew already disagreeing with me, but I'm just gonna tell you, Andrew, I think it is pointless.
For the past several years, people have alleged that
yes, it is funny to see these people push this narrative that Trump didn't win this election fairly. It is insane. And they will continue to post these videos on social media. Nobody will do anything about it. I've seen these people now struggling to do this, extremely concerning. During the Biden period, if you mention something like this on social media, you can be removed. I saw a lot of people banned everywhere on social media for just saying this. Before we even go into this clip, this is circulating on social media. Trump recently signed a deal with the EU. They want to divert the attention of people with this. Caught in the raw, Trump accused of golf cheating. Footage from Scotland shows caddie tossing ball into fescue for Trump. They are struggling to do this now.
for the past several years, people have alleged that Donald Trump cheats at golf. Donald Trump has even gone as far to say that he won a golf tournament at his own golf course. I kid you not. Well, he was golfing today at Turnberry, and I'll let you take a look at this. Yep, it sure looks like what it is. This caddy right here dropping a ball for Donald Trump. It sure looks to me like these allegations are starting to be more true than they are false.
Latasha has been the most compelling to me in giving me actual facts that suggest the election is. I'm hesitant to share what she said, so y'all give me a little bit of grace because I could be saying it incorrectly because I don't know the exact jurisdictions. But she was saying there were places where people would vote down ballot, completely Democrat, and at the top Republican, and it happened overwhelmingly. And we should have her come on to so she can say it directly. But when she said that, I'm like, now that is information to me that's factual, it's logical, and it gives you a head scratch. Where yes, that does require some investigation. But even if they did, okay, it's here now. Like, what they're not going to say, okay, take it. Like, they have already instituted this authoritarian regime. And I don't know any post-industrialized country that has come this far into authoritarianism and turned around. So why we think all of a sudden we're going to have free and fair elections in this country for midterms, which we've never really had, as Black folks know all too well, and as women know all too well, we've never really had that. But we think somehow in 480 days that we're going to have a better chance at democracy. I just don't think so. But fine, Andrew, you've been shaking your head. So go ahead and tell me how I'm wrong.
I think so long as elections are still determining who is going to be running the country, serving as your mayor, on your school board, and your members of Congress, you need to participate. We need to show up, and we have to participate in the process that exists that allows for people to do exactly what they're doing right now to us, against us. And some would even say against our will.
It's a bunch of bullshit. But hey, this is what we know the Republicans are good at. If there's one thing they're good at cheating, and they're good at bullshitting people, right? So that's exactly what we're going through right now. They have decided that they are losers, and we understand why. And so with these loser policies, they have a loser mentality. So they have decided that if you can't win, cheat.
Yeah.
That's where we are.
I got to talk to Beto at work yesterday, and that's what he does. I said, boy, when the white boy is calling y'all sore losers, then I know we got a problem. Yeah, because even he was like, he said, yeah, they're just cheating. That's what they're doing.
Yeah.
And it's because they know they can't win on policies because all of this stuff is unpopular that they've been doing.
Yeah.
That is what the law is. That is what the law is. So they want you to say, oh, it's all about partisan politics. Texas is a majority-minority state. They are trying to dilute the voices of the majority in this state.
What drew my attention to this video is the fact that these people push this narrative to a level that is now becoming mainstream on the NBC, and these other people, they had to cover it. It is crazy. These same people were the Democrat everywhere. Oh, it is dangerous for you to question the 2020. It is dangerous for you to do the. They call people all sort of names for questioning it. Like, it is not right for you to do that. These same people are doing it. It just opened up a page in my brain every single time when I see this happening. The same people blaming you for something, they are the same doing that thing. So it is not right. It's not okay for people to question what happened with Trump, right? They can't believe that Kamala Harris didn't win. That is just what is shocking to them. Jasmine Crockett is also doing this.
The corner of the internet where the 2024 election is not over.
The November 2024 contest raises a lot of serious questions.
Voters aren't giving up.
The first domino is about to fall.
Right, so we're going to push our feelings aside and understand this is statistically unlikely.
This ain't no conspiracy.
If the rhetoric from those voters sounds familiar, the feeling may be more than just the vibes from an online fringe, even as Kamala Harris herself quickly stamped out any conspiracies after her loss. Those 41% of people who voted for Harris say the president did not legitimately win the election. The poll didn't ask why they thought it wasn't legitimate.
Not a single Democrat, as far as I can tell, challenged the certification because we're not election deniers. And obviously, we've seen very different behavior from the other side of the aisle.
Those voters, though, latching on to a little-known lawsuit out of New York, questioning the results there and using it to further unfounded theories the results of the election could change. The plaintiffs in the suit, including Lulu Fry's dad and her team at Smart Elections, which calls itself a nonpartisan election reform group, say they want a full recount in Rockland County, an hour north of New York City, citing alleged irregularities with some districts that logged hundreds of votes for Democratic Senator Kirsten Gillibrand, but zero for then Vice President Kamala Harris.
The narrative in 2020 is that in 2020, we're saying that the results look unusual, irregular, and we would like some hand counts to look into it.
A Democrat leader like that should be able to call this out and stop them. Like, oh, we don't tolerate this. He was there saying, oh, we are not like the other people. We accept the election. That is what he said. But now that same thing they are struggling throughout to point out to people their base is doing that right now. Look at what this lady said at the end of this video. Oh, we don't want to say like stop this. We want to say, oh, there was irregularity. It's insane. It's still the same thing. Forget about the language you're struggling to just twist around. When I look at these people, what they denounce is what they do. Yeah, if you see a Democrat focusing on something or going contra, no, they are doing that same thing. It has always been a thing with them throughout. So what I see on social media now is not strange to me. Yeah, I want to appreciate people supporting me, sharing out my videos. God bless you abundantly. Please never stop to support me. I try every single day to go around search information to bring so you can see what is happening in around you.
We also know that there are donors that I'm sure are going to be willing to make sure that they are investing and making sure that they can take down some of these candidates since they don't want to rule out dark money. I'm sure some dark money gonna pour in on the behalf of the American people. So what I am saying is every tactic, as well as making sure we're touching people. They are specifically deciding to splinter the communities of common interest, as well as just blatantly say we are going to dilute minority voices. So we know that the courts, ever since we've had a Voting Rights Act, have always found this state to be intentionally discriminatory. That is what they are going to do.
Thank you guys for always been sharing out my videos. God bless you abundantly. Please share the video. If you see short clips at the end of this video, that is for the YT algorithm.
Okay, I'm not alone in this.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, you got
What a voice. I cried. But
Any barriers, don't mind, limitations.
So many rules.
My choices are mine. Making this easy. People line up for my advice. And you're walking away like I'm stupid. It's like, I've written books. I've given speeches. Line up.
It is to live in the White House.
Post this morning alleging that since I said I
will prevail.
It also shouldn't be racial. 100
has been overwhelming. The lies and
not going to end.
He says, but what if he says self-defense?
There's no self-defense.
This is definitely a self-defense case, because it always is one and two.
Registration Act is
talking about
term, and you will be very... Once again, the field was littered with Wintour does.
And black people don't want to live around ratchet black.
How bad is his reputation going to be?
It's bad. I need to connect the dots.
Going to carry a level of weight.
Position.